to say they went to check the body, that the body is in a bad state, stuff like that. So they asked Vengeance and Gurexi if it is possible for a non-family member, like an organization, NGO, to go and check Mohbad's body without the family consent. So what's your take on that?
What was their take? What was their different position?
So Gurexi said it is not possible, according to Gurexi. But if Andy came on the platform to say they went, I don't think Andy will come out with, like, to be honest, I really don't know. But for Andy to boldly say it on the platform, should we say he didn't go?
I'm just trying to get the story clear. Like, did Andy say they sent somebody there or not?
According to what I heard on this platform, they said Andy came to a platform, which is Oloriabi's platform, to say they sent somebody to the morgue to check on Mohbad. And they said the condition they found Mohbad was so bad that out of 900 people, you might not even know who Mohbad is, like which of the body is Mohbad, like stuff like that. But maybe Andy is able to clear that. But the question they asked Gurexi was, is it possible for a non-family member or an organization to go and check that body without the family consent?
What happened here is this one. That's what I'm asking, just to be sure. You mean Andy directly say it unequivocally? That
yeah, somebody is saying check for
just wait. Without missing words, that some people went to check Mohbad body in the morgue.
Yeah.
You know one thing is that this is in Nigeria. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes things work. People should not doubt, right? People should not doubt when some certain things, you just happen in this country. This country has become something else. But legally speaking, no individual can be there, not even an NGO. You cannot. Let me read for you the position of the law. I got. What did I do to this thing? All right. Now, this is the Nigerian position of the law. In the Federal Republic of Nigeria, an NGO, I'm even using an NGO, not individual, because NGO is still even more corporate, it's more organized. In the Federal Republic of Nigeria, an NGO cannot typically check a body in a morgue without the consent of the family or legal representative. The general principle is that a deceased person's body should be handled with respect and only with the permission of those with legal authority to do so, as outlined in the Anatomy Act 2004. The Anatomy Act 2004 states that an executor or other persons with lawful possession of the body can permit anatomical examination, including a checking, unless they are aware of the deceased wishes not to have such procedure performed. Now, family consent. In the absence of a clear legal representative, the family usually has the right to make decision about the body, including whether or not to allow an examination or viewing by any NGO. It is in the discretion of the family. You need permission from the family. Now, unclaimed or abandoned bodies. If a body is unclaimed after a certain period, e.g. 1 year, the hospital or relevant authority may take steps to dispose of it. But even then, it's unlikely an NGO will be allowed to access it without proper legal authorization. So this is the Anatomy Act. Okay. So if Andy says they went there, if Andy can beat his chest that they went there. I just think he should be careful with the way they say it. The same way I will say when Baba Mohbad comes, Baba Mohbad, and this just doing what Baba Mohbad is doing. When Baba Mohbad open his dirty mouth to come out then and be saying that they have done DNA, that he has done his DNA, there is no way Baba will go take sample in Mohbad body without a legal framework. So did Baba Mohbad at any time apply to the court for them to give him permission to go do DNA on Mohbad? I don't think so. So Baba never did the DNA to confirm whether he's the true father of Mohbad. So what Baba Mohbad said, we can also consider it a fallacy, right? So if Baba want to claim that they did that, then Andy too will claim that they did some legal framework. They did some legal framework. So it's almost the same thing. But we have cleared it here right now. There's no way an NGO want to go do that. There have to be some proper legal documentation on that regard. Yes.
So, Paprano, so what if Baba had used the opportunity? Remember when they wanted to do the first one with the government? What if he used the opportunity to get what he needs to do his own DNA?
No. When government went, that was September. Mohbad died. Baba was not even thinking about any such thing like that. There was no outburst of DNA. Where will he even keep it? Where will he take it? Where will he keep it? You understand?
Okay, so now are you saying now we cannot put Andy and Baba in the same bracket in the sense that Baba is Mohbad's father, right? They know that when they wanted to exhume the body, they needed his signature and all of those things, right? I'm not saying it doesn't need a court order. I'm just saying that in Nigeria they might look away that okay, being the father, But when it comes to the NGO now,
please wait.
All right.
If they are able to open a back door for Baba, they should be able to open a back door for anybody. The law, the Anatomic Act says that the family member of the deceased, they have the right to restrict anybody to come and not to come. They have that reserve right to go in there and check their deceased, right? Or any executor, like maybe the police, maybe like any examiner, maybe the pathology, under the guide of a doctor, under the guide of an authority, an executor, an authority of the law. So can anybody go there? So let's say maybe unless they want to claim that if they go there with the police, yes, police is able to go check Mohbad body. Sure, you understand? I think they are not arguing about that one, right?
No. I think it's because it came from Andy. That is why.
Yes. If, for example, like when Yomi went to Mohbad house, right? On a good day, Yomi should not be able to go to investigate Mohbad house, right? She understand? Yes. But Yomi went there with the police. Police have the right to get warrants and to go investigate Mohbad house. Police have the right to go in that morgue and check Mohbad body, whether they can suspect anything. They are investigators.
Papa, no, wait. So, that one that you just mentioned now, yeah. Are you sure that those people with Yomi were police? We can't say. What if?
No.
I'm just saying. Let me use what if now. Let me. I just like to think outside the box there. What if he went in there as somebody that wanted to rent that place and use the opportunity? Maybe those people are estate agents.
Don't forget, the guy was on uniform, right?
There was no guy on uniform. There was nobody on uniform in that video. Who was on uniform? Apart from the security, apart from the estate security guy. But there was
that guy on uniform was a security guy.
Yeah, no, that's the estate. The guy on white and blue, white and whatever. That's the estate now. That's when you want to enter the estate.
I didn't check. Okay, yes. Yeah. But like, so, I mean, maybe he had some. What if they went there as an agent, trying to, I told you, you're smart. She understand.
Yeah, that's my point.
Smart, and that's what I'm saying. That they all come on media and say so many things. You can't even tell which one is lying. But notwithstanding, believe me, right? Even if Yomi Like, I don't want to say even if it's lies. Yomi way is still the best. Okay. Yomi is still, I can still trust Yomi than Baba and his gangs. Those guys, they frustrate everybody. And they have nothing to show for everything. This is 2 years right now. Baba and his gangs have nothing tangible to show. So tell me.
That is what that Viper is arguing with them about on that. But they've been on it for like 1 hour. That okay, what have you people done with the GoFundMe money? Like, tell us one thing. But one thing they kept on is, oh, you cannot go against Baba. He's the father of the Kiniko. He's the father of the of Mohbad. So you cannot question. You cannot. And that Viper is saying, I'm not for Yomi, but then you cannot say people believing Yomi are stupid.
He's the one who is even going there. He's the one who has the time to go meet them there.
You know, one thing I said to people here, I said, see, the moment you go against what public wants, if public sees white and they call it blue and they believe it's blue, the moment you try to correct them that it's blue, that means
you're in trouble.
You are in trouble. That is what people just think it's just about talk, open platform. You want to go against what people believe in. You might be the only one telling the truth here, but once you go against
Didn't you see how I was treated?
Yeah, see, people just need
for me to stand all of them. Do you think it was an easy task?
You understand? For some of us, yeah, we know what's up with Yomi, but we just keep quiet because we need to understand how streets work. That listen, the moment you go against what people are championing, that when the public were with Baba, the moment you go against Baba, they'll come for you. But now, majority of them, they've seen. You let the public see what they haven't been seeing. Is when they see themselves, they will now move away. Nobody forced them now to turn away from Baba now. But the moment you start preaching,
by statistics, can you tell me the percentage right now that are left to Baba Mohbad by statistics?
I will say Baba. I will say 15%. 15%.
And they are not still seeing anything wrong. Good. They are thinking that others were wrong. Like,
no,
they are still not seeing anything wrong.
Left. These are the people that will carry. Yeah, but these are the people. I've engaged some of them, right? Because I engage people outside Justice for Mohbad, the Baba people. The 15% remain. These are the people that will die with Baba, that believe in is the father of the child. So that is what they have decided that we don't. You understand? Yeah. Those ones that there's nothing you can say. What to do to forget it. Even
those ones you call Abobaku, just let them come to my platform for 1 week and see what happened to them. You see, if you don't want money, I swear, come formulate one. Let them lend me their ear. I swear, for just 1 week, I will change all of them.
What if block a platform? You don't understand that they've brainwashed them to a state where they've said don't go to certain platform, and they've seen that platform. It's just like you telling somebody this place is hell. This place is hell. To see hell, Umakuni. Do you understand? So don't just go there.
But in brainwash,
You understand. Don't just go there. They fine-tune them, and they will never get it anymore. They will never.
You know, let me tell something, right? They do come here. Like today, there's one that was here today, and she was very weak. I knew that she was weak because she was here for us. For her to be here for that hours, I want to believe something captivated her. I was analyzing how I and Comfy was on this platform, and I saw the lady. I don't know whether she's the one, but she's Sexy Me, something like that. Her name is Sexy Me. So I knew that.
That's Sexy Me.
You say?
That's Sexy Me. She's Comfy's bodyguard. That's
one of their hosts now.
Yeah,
no, she's not
one of their hosts.
That's what I'm saying now. So I don't have an encounter with her, but any of them, they should have lectured them already about me. They should, if there's one person they should be teaching all of them about, it's me. That we have a red line now. We have a place we don't cross. Okay. So she was there for hours.
Don't
She
even
wants
give
to.
that sexy me audience. No be that sexy me. They always talk saying give you woto for 1 hour. You dey cry for your that one na
I don't know.
idiot
No, no.
jare.
I've never engaged her. I don't know.
Paparano, what she came to do was to come and record for Conflict. What she
No,
really came
she
to do.
she
Yes.
she said she gave you woto for like 1 hour and you are crying, you cannot sleep. I was now laughing at you. You gave Fabayano woto. So she used to say that everywhere, mentioning your name. Don't even give him relevant. Okay,
No, no.
Lagos.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Me, I've not heard that. I will still give her a chance until she encounter me one on one and in front of me. She display whatever she is. I don't listen and do. I focus. I face it and address it immediately. Okay, I believe they are still brothers and sisters. I am not in war with any of them. They want justice. They are still better than those who came Mohbad. They didn't kill Mohbad. They just believe that the method is different. So I will let them see their method, and I will also make them see my own method. And we will now speak as reasonable people and see for ourselves. Okay, all these things they are doing, they are shouting. When Baba gets exposed, I will see where they will hide again. Imagine somebody just bring video right now and expose Baba and they play Baba they saying that má dáhùn lóhùn àwọn kan láwọn fẹ́ kú wọ́n láwọn fẹ́ kú lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi èmi tí mo ti move on
Paparano,
àwọn lórí
they
burúkú
will
wọn.
still believe it. They will say it's Paparano, they will say
It's
it's AI.
they
You
will
don't
say it's
understand
AI.
that these people don't understand. It's AI. It's AI. Even if they see video, it's AI. You don't understand what is going on. It's because
Don't
you don't
even
engage
come
these
here.
people
They
behind closed
just
doors.
not come here. Wọ́n bí wọn ni. Wọ́n lè wá.
No,
Wọ́n
no,
kàn
no,
máa
no.
wà ní distance
Don't say
láti
they don't
òkè.
come. Very wicked lady. They come, but they stay in the comment section. Sure, you understand?
Paparano, please, I want to
Because
ask
I
you one
see them.
question, I beg.
Yes.
I want to ask you one question. Now, the audio that Bukky Jesse played, that she
Yes.
said she spoke to somebody that wanted that. I think you were playing that audio a couple of minutes ago, right?
Yes. Yes. I've edited
Now,
it. I just need to
yes.
post it on my YouTube and then I'll begin to bring it up to everybody.
So the Baba people, right? The Baba people, they believe in this audio, right? So let's put that in one bracket. Now, these same Baba people, they are against the 3 seconds video that Yomi has. Bam. Now, my question now is, why did they believe this audio that Bukky Jesse plays there is not scripted, is not, why are they believing it so much? Is it because it came from Bukky Jesse
The
that Bukky
sniper,
Jesse
sorry to
cannot
interject
bring?
you, they did not believe it. They did not believe it. None of them address it. Even on Bukky Jesse's platform. I expect them when they send request and go to that platform that same day when Bukky Jesse played that voice note. None of them address that video.
They
All they are doing
won't
is
talk about
Ole
it
ni
on Bukky
Muiwa,
Jesse's
Ole ni
platform now.
Latisne. They did not believe
Wait
it.
now. Hold on, wait. Latisna is not with Bukky anymore. Latisna is going against what Bukky says. So Latisna
No,
is
I said
watering
they
down.
did not address
Oh,
it. They better address Latisne that day. They did like one song. They put it on the
you're not
draft.
getting
None
my
of them
point, very
addressed it.
wicked lady. Wait, you're not getting my point. My point is they are not going to talk about it because they don't want to water it down because it came from Bukky. They're not
Yes,
going to water it
yes,
down.
yes,
That's
yes,
my
yes.
point. That's my look at the way they've done with Yomi. They watered Yomi's own down. But Bukky Jesse's one, they did not water it down. Either they believe it or not, they chose not to talk about it because they know they don't.
But another reason why they will not water that of Bukky didn't come out requesting for money, demanding for money to galvanize money to follow it up. So in your case, they feel like it's trying to use it to get money from people.
Yeah,
She
but
understand?
Paparano, the person that recorded that audio, that person wanted 1.5 million from Bukky,
Yeah.
right?
So
So now you're speaking to somebody. You are not even this person want 1.5 million from you. You're not doing a video conversation with the person. So how are you so sure? Who is this person among all the 15 people in the house?
yeah, she said that she saw the name of the person. But you know one thing is right, we can get that person. She understand. All I think we should do first right now is to get the audio out, which I've gotten it out. When I post it, and then it should be followed up legally. When it's followed up legally, whatever Bukky Jesse has, she will cooperate. She will bring it out. That is all she need to do. Don't forget that the guy that called Bukky Jesse on WhatsApp, the guy used a number to call her, right?
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Exactly. So that number can be traced down to that guy.
But wait, wait, Paparano. Oh yeah, let me stop you there. Now, you that you want to do something here. Let's say this person just wanted to defraud Bukky Jesse. So you think that person is going to use a registered number when people just give people number, collect code, and they throw the thing away?
No, let's do it this way. All right.
Okay.
The guy may be criminally, oriented. No problem. Smart people do commit crime and get away with it, right? But there are some possibility that the guy might not even put some certain things into consideration. Okay, and then we'll enter from there. But I don't even want to say, let's even say the guy is smart. Okay, what I'm looking at here, the content of the audio, I see it more convincing. This audio, I see it in as much as I'm trying to not to believe it. But in science now, when you see something like in maths, right? When they give you a problem, you think otherwise. But if you cannot prove otherwise, then
Your voice has gone. Your voice has gone. We can't hear you anymore.
sorry, I said in science, right? When we want to prove something, we will make believe that thing exists and try to see whether we can prove that it exists. If we cannot prove that it exists, then we will now conclude that it doesn't exist, because if it exists, we should be able to get the proof. Right now, if you look at this guy's conversation, where it becomes like how it makes sense, it kind of summarizes all the story together and give it more sense than Wunmi has talked about what happened, Adura has spoken, and everybody has spoken. But when this guy speak now as somebody who was there, his stories went on like this. Prime Boy didn't fight Mohbad. Okay, that it was not like a fight, that even if there was a fight, just a little minor thing. The guy underestimated the fact that something which happened between Prime Boy and Mohbad. Now he claimed that OG was in the car and was able to record everything that happened because he had that information from OG. Right? How did you get it? There would have been some certain level of conversation that took place in that car before that guy recorded it. Okay, good. They understand that it can be an asset in the future. It can be used to get money. They recorded it. Now those are point to, okay, no fight, that the guy recorded the argument throughout. Now the guy said because Mohbad car was in the middle, their own car was in the front, okay, that they had come house, they got home before Mohbad. All right, they got home before Mohbad, their own Prado. So it means technically Mohbad might have paid for that Prado before the Prado came to take them to the show. So it means that the first Prado has come in, dropped some people, right, in the front of that gate, in the house there. Now, when Mohbad car came, which spending was into, they met people in the house. So it makes it answer when Spending said, when they asked Spending, did you guys meet people in that way when you came? Spending said yes. This kind of answer that Spending's, like that Spending's ambiguity, or that, that worriness, that who are these people that Spending was referring to that they met. Because Spending was Mohbad car came later. So it makes sense.
Can I question you there?
Yes.
Okay, now you said Spending came back and said he met people in the house. So if Spending was talking about people that they met, it will be people he does not know. But if this audio card, these were people he knows. So instead of saying I met two people in the house, he would have mentioned the names. He would have said it in a way that obviously these people are the same people that went to the show with us, but he's giving us a narrative that he met some stranger in the house.
No.
Strangers anymore.
Please. Spending did not specify to say stranger.
He didn't say stranger. He didn't say stranger. He said
until we get the citizen. That's why the people emphasize. You know, the people emphasize things now. Until we get the citizen, he could have said that when they came home, they met people in the house. Okay, and those ones too were waiting, they were trying to go in. We don't know how he said it, but I'm just going with the fact that he met people, because the guy said they had already come in. They were there at the gate waiting for Mohbad to come. Now the guy now fast forwarded that when they enter inside the house, don't forget to Adura said, everybody said when Mohbad and Wunmi came that they went upstairs straight. Okay, this guy corroborated as well that Mohbad and Wunmi went upstairs, that they were downstairs. So later on, he heard a noise from upstairs, and Wunmi was saying, did that stand up, was telling about stand up, like was screaming, I'm about to stand up. And the guy did not continue from there. He now said that in fact the guy even had another one again, that people that did not come together with them, that moved away, that did not come home, Darosha. You know, Darosha has been trying to tell us all this while that he didn't go home. Maybe this will be a good excuse for Darosha, because this guy claimed that Darosha did not come to that home that particular night. So the guy narrative is kind of answering some certain questions. So now don't forget that Wunmi said Mohbad fell, right? In this guy's narrative, he also claimed that night Mohbad fell, Wunmi was saying, wait, stand up. Though Wunmi own say Mohbad fell, that he's having some pain in his chest, was after the nurse injected him. But in this particular one, the guy mentioned that they trying to like tell him to stand up, right? And what again? So he claimed that OG was there with them. And again, when we look at Wunmi narrative about the nurse, when Wunmi ran out to go call the driver, Wunmi left OG there with Mohbad again. So this guy narrative is kind of like a summary. Adura heard a noise and he went up. This guy heard a noise. There is this noise that keep coming, that people keep hearing. So, in as much as I tried not to believe the audio, I think the summary or whoever that put it together, they put it in they write it in a believable way. The narrative of the guy is believable. So people are saying that the guy talked about the driver. Although I will still have to play to hear everything. Driver, the guy said that the OG used to drive Mohbad. Yes. Jargon is no longer going on.
Okay, sorry, on right.
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh God.
Good morning, Paparana. Whilst Mr. Jagumolo is trying to sort himself out. Good morning to you. It's been a while. Not a while, as in a while, anyway. I'm always listening on the window. You see, we are in a precarious position. You know, sometimes they say the proof is in the pudding. And that kind of statement will guide you towards trying to find the truth. We know we're not going to find the truth. And I will kind of mention a statement. It's almost like a prayer. They say, may Nigeria not happen to you. And there's a reason why people say these things. And we all always want our country to happen to us. But in this case, are we now in a position where we say, may more bad that never happen to you? Because we're in a position right now where we're saying all the good things, the same things we've been saying over the last 18, 19 months. We have developments every day. We have Yomi with 3 seconds video. He's done his own little thing. All of a sudden, we have Bukky Jesse now with audio tailored by God knows how many months. So have we sort of like placed ourselves in a position where we're now trying to sakamaje ourselves? Because when the CCTV came in, the 3 seconds video came in, nothing is happening. Are we now trying to say Bukky Jesse has now learned the same art to now come to us and now start showing this said audio that, I don't know, play to the gallery or play to her directly in her bedroom with, you know, with a full chest? I don't know, Paparano, what do you think about that? Where do you think we are with this shenanigan? Because
honestly,
this,
yeah, I would have want to address this. That I have taken time to separate out the sounds, and I don't have enough energy to complete this right now. So about above 8 hours. I wanted to come back and have a full show on this particular topic, where I can play the audio and we can translate it and go deeper on it. So I'm gonna be ending the live. I don't know if anybody is live. Maybe.
Yeah, it will be useful. It will be useful for us to sit down, because when we find new developments, the new development, it's useful to get to the foundation of it. Anyway, carry on, guys.
What did you say?
Before you end the live stream, let me just add it to it. So, why is Bukky Jesse bringing out this audio now? Could this be a way? Because she knows now that they are losing the public, and now if they introduce this kind of thing, they will gain support from the public again. This could be a script in the making, which is something recent, in my own opinion, just to get the public around them again. Because I don't see why she would have kept this audio for this long and decided to release it now when the public are
for Baba and Sam to reject it. It's because they know about the plan. She understand. But again, if the video is fake, why will he use it to trigger and to want to bring down Baba Mohbad that she respects a lot? So that's questionable as well. She understand.
And most of all,
because
no matter how she plays a video, no matter how she plays a video, she's also dropping herself in it. So you can't drop that video and try and exonerate yourself from it. You can't drop the video and tell us that they said Muiwa, Joseph Aloba, and people in that kind of grounds don't know what is going on. So what is she trying to do? I know she tries to sort of like, you know, shake the table, you know, muddy the water as much as possible, create confusion when she can. But if she's now out now, after all this situation where there is nothing on the horizon, she's come to trigger everybody again. There has to be a foundation to it. Anyway, it's good that Paparano will take his time to come back to it.
My response to that, Paparano, now Baba is losing ground, but this is meeting behind closed door. Baba, you know my deal, and my pretend pé I'm a pretend pé ọ̀rọ̀ yìí máa bà yín. Àwọn kan máa wà tó máa ṣe damage control lórí ẹ̀. That is why you see some people not talking about it, which are the critical thinkers. Those are the people that will do the damage control. You get the people that don't believe in Baba will speak about it, but the critical thinkers, they know their cycle. They will just kill it. That don't come for Baba, it's not Baba's fault. He's still cooking. That is why you see Bukky Jesse blame Muiwa, then come back Muiwa again, blame Muiwa, back Muiwa again, because she's not gone all out on Muiwa yet. If you watch her countenance, she will say, Baba, when she mentioned Guregi as well, Guregi already matter, but not here. These are things that they've done behind closed door. Bit by bit, for the most important thing is getting the public around us again. Do you understand? And that is why they've not allowed Baba come out to address this whole issue. The time Baba is going to come out, everywhere go down cool. So when Baba comes out here, all the things that is pissing people off, people will never be able to talk about it anymore. You know, if Baba were to come out this Sunday or last Sunday, people will still be vexed. Do you understand? So imagine Baba coming out after 4 weeks. Will people still remember all of these things? Do you understand? So, in my opinion, I don't want to believe what Bukky say, because there is no way she would have this thing, and she.
Okay, you guys can just speak on for some while. You guys can speak on for some while.
Yes.
I'll just be muted. I won't
Yes.
speak.
All right. There is no way that this woman will have this thing that she claimed to be very important. Then you kept it to yourself till this very moment. So what is the reason? Why did you bring it out now? If you didn't believe
She
it,
said
then,
she got it in a week time or 2 weeks ago. It's no more than 2 weeks ago.
so she got wait, Papa.
Jagomolo. This is a trump card. You know, we have been wondering for a while the reason why Bukky Jesse seemed to have a stranglehold over this man. And tell me something, right? There is a limit to how far you can push a man until he says to you, even if you want to expose me or whatever it is you want to do, go for it and I don't care. You see, if you try to blackmail someone and you carry on doing it and it's allowed for a period of time, the moment that person actually say do your worst, this is what is happening now. And you see, the thing is, the situation with this audio is inconsequential, it's not valid and it's not useful, because someone said something to you about something that they can later say, when I said that, I didn't mean it that way. When I said this, because it wasn't revealed to her on that oath, was it? So the situation is, let's dissect it, let's focus on it, let's break it down and move on, because if we make the same mistake of dwelling on it and thinking that it will make a difference, that will be another useless distraction that will just allow us to waste another week on this situation. Thank you.
My point is, if 3 seconds video or audio is Sakamanji, then this audio is Sakamanji as well, because she needs to show us on video.
My guy, you are with me. I salute you. You are with me 100%. Carry on.
Yeah, if she can come on video and show us the dates when they sent that thing to her, and it shows last week. See, they can only fool half of the public, not everybody. Some people decide not to talk. You understand? Because we need to look at all of these things. If you can say one person stuff, yeah, go on.
Sorry,
Go on.
before you could believe that what Bukky just saying, bringing out about the voice notes, what do you want for you to believe it is true?
All right. My response to that. Now, before I even go into, first thing I need first is I need the date on call that she made to the person.
Am I up?
Bukky Jesse. Yeah, the call that person made to Bukky Jesse, and that call, the timestamp here must show last week. Once I can see that she got it last week truly, then we can now go into the content of that audio itself. Now, the first question is, this person wanted 1.5 million. The same thing they did with Yomi, that they wanted 3 million. And you're calling Yomi's one that wanted to extort Yomi. But your one now, 1.5 million, and you're not saying they wanted to extort you. That is the reason why they told you this thing. They told you the story you want to hear.
Okay,
If you're condemning one, go on.
The sniper, she said it in her voice note that they wanted to scam.
I didn't get what you said. Repeat what you said.
You know, you see, Bukky Jesse is much of a criminal as Yomi. And this is just a replica kind of criminality in the process of trying to convince people to believe you. You see, you said something, the sniper, right now, that, okay, until you see something that gives you a date stamp. Yomi also followed his own up with the fact that Adura subsequently sent him a text message. And yet, at the end of the day, you know, we live in a technical world and we live in a Sakamaje world. Don't believe timestamps unless the third party corroborates that the story is correct. Now, the said person that Bukky Jesse now sort of like alleged sent her this situation until you hear back from that guy, it is a non-starter, right? Let me tell you something, even when Yomi made all his claim, and when he sent that message and they put it out and said something about Adura, subsequently sent me a text message. Did Adura come back? You see, if the originator of this situation haven't come out to actually make a statement, then the rest of it is believe anything you see and you are on your own. So this is criminality, you see. When you trying to cover up in the most simplistic manner in a homicide case, given the technical situation and given that someone is lost their life unjustly, any little shenanigans that ensues, that follows it, actually mean these people don't have any respect whatsoever for Mohbad. His body is kind of just decomposing and rotting away in the morgue. They don't have any respect for this young man. And the thing is, if you actually see his soul lingering upon this earth, maybe he wants to go to rest. Maybe they're not going to give him a rest. And you have shenanigans.
Some even claim that they went to check Mohbad body in the morgue. Imagine.
Oh, come on. I mean, Paparano, we are not stupid. You can't just go and knock on the door. You can't just go and knock on the door for someone to open the door for you. You need to give us a proof.
Yes. Let me quickly break that voice note down.
Let me mute myself and we carry on.
In that voice note, it was stated that Bukky Jesse, that they want those guys that they want Bukky Jesse to give them 1.5 million naira before they will be able to drop that video to Bukky Jesse, because the OG photographer of Mohbad said he is scared and he needs to go to South Africa before he dropped any video. And 1.5 million naira will be enough for them to go to South Africa, then he will now drop the video. And in that voice note, the guy now stated that if they can't drop the 5 million naira for the OG to go to South Africa first, they are not going to give them any video. Then Bukky Jesse now said, I can't pay that money. If you want me to pay that money, just give me a little bit of that video, then I'll pay the money. The guy now said, okay, if that is the case, Kukuma, don't worry. After we have the money ourselves, like if those guys got that money themselves, after they have helped me sponsor themselves to South Africa, they will reach back to Bukky Jesse, which means that for now, Bukky Jesse is waiting for them to reach out back to them. If they did not reach out back to Bukky, if they did not reach out back to Bukky Jesse, then Bukky Jesse has nothing to do about it than to just let it be.
If it's not a slip of tongue, yeah, that's coming from. Let me just drop this very quick, Jagumodo. From a woman that told us that it costs 30 million naira to sakamaje the public for the autopsy, secondary autopsy, and toxicology. Are you sure she's not talking about 1.5 billion? Million. Yeah, but are you sure it's not a slip of tongue? Why would anybody? Hold on, very wickedly. Let me just drop this. Let me ask. Why would anybody come up with 1.5 million when they know they can even get to million? For what? But for what? For what? For what purpose?
Listen, let me explain again.
The woman is lying. The woman is lying.
No, I know he's lying, but let's break it down. The guy was the one that mentioned 1.5 million. Assuming it is Bukky Jesse, I would say maybe if he wanted to say 1.5 billion. But the guy in that voice note said, if you cannot give us 1.5 billion.
Aduke?
I'm listening.
How much did they tell you to bring?
Involved, please. Wait, Papa, please, before you get involved.
I'll be quick. I'll be quick. Me, I just like to get. I just like to.
3 million is.
Just please wait now, not you. I didn't ask you now, please. I didn't ask you. Aduke, how much did they tell you me? Wait now. Wait, please. That's not my question. Hear my question first. Relax.
Million now.
Just please. How much did they tell Yomi to bring for the evidence? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Now, how much is the half of 3 million?
1.5 million naira.
How much did they tell Bukky Jesse to bring?
1.5 million naira.
All right, go on. That's it. I'm
Okay,
done.
so me,
Wait,
God bless you, Papayano.
wait,
For
before
that
you
question that
continue,
you
let me
just
ask you
asked
my
me,
question,
me, I am now
Aduke.
saying both. Wait,
Aduke.
the sniper, wait, Emma Big Lower Major. I want to, I reply to Papayano. That's why me, I now decide on my own that both the OG that go to Bukky Jesse, both the message to Yomi Fabi, they just want to scam both of them. They are not ready to bring any video for the public. They just I was even thinking maybe both of them, those people that go to Yomi and the same people that go to Bukky Jesse, if the Bukky Jesse is true, if she can prove it
But
is
Aduke,
true, I am
my
now saying
problem here is this.
both of
Okay.
them, they plan it together to go to both of them and go and extort money.
Wait,
So yeah, go ahead,
Aduke, wait,
Mr.
my problem here is
Jagomoni.
this, right? My problem here is this, right? Now, if she should not even be the person to come out to and about it, because
You are breaking.
something when it was, oh God, hey, this network, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Is it better now?
now.
Yeah, my point is this, right? Bukky Jesse shouldn't even have come out to come and talk about this audio because she was part of those that condemned something similar when somebody brought the same thing out. So you should have done yours in a more professional way. How do I mean professional way? The first question you should have asked that guy is, if this thing that you're telling me, can you meet the lawyer and come and say these things under oath? That should have been the first thing that she should have established. Do you
No, she will
understand?
not say that. When you are
Why
dealing, she
not?
won't say, she must not say that. Me, I am
Why not?
expecting Booking Jesse to pay that 1.5 million naira and get the video. That is what
Why?
he can't.
Why?
If she said that, people that request for 1 million naira already, they will never go to the. They said they are scared to go to even drop it because the police will come after them. They want their safety. They want to be
But you're
safe.
not getting the
So
point. So
people
what
like
makes
that.
it different? Wait, what makes it different from
Jagomolu,
those that went to your
if you imply something like lawyer and come and swear under oath like that, they will run away. They will
Wait,
not
what
want to
makes it
move forward.
different? Wait, Aduke, wait. What makes it different from those that went to Yomi? Those ones who were scared,
The
and they asked Yomi
sniper,
to pay 3
I
million.
said it earlier that there is no difference. Even me, I believe that they plan it. Both of them plan it to
Let
go
me
and
let me
get
let me
lawyer.
let me inject something very quickly. Let me inject this very quickly. Now, we've actually sat with this 3 seconds video for a while, and the said Adura and Damola and all this kind of situation, right? Are you literally trying to tell me, unless this is engineered and orchestrated, unless whoever called Bukky Jesse is being paid to do so, why would anyone in their right mind actually go through the same process as before that has failed woefully, as in the similar thing, failed woefully, and then decide to come and demand half of the money that was demanded before? Now, is the money to pay car park at the airports, or is it to pay security people at the airport? Because I really do not understand what 1.5 million is going to do for someone
To
asking
book
a
a
question.
ticket, to
If
book
it is
a
not a
ticket. They said they
badly,
want a
hold on,
ticket.
if it is
They want a
not
ticket to South Africa.
a badly written script, a badly written script.
It was just Bukky Jesse coming out was just to give public something to bite so that they get over this autopsy toxicology madness, because that is what everyone was. You get just something for people to bite about so they can take the pressure off Baba and the Legality and Muiwa. You get what I mean? That is why she brought this thing out, because she does know the pressure was getting to them. That is why you see Gurexi having sleepless night, going from platform to platform. He's there already again this morning, trying to, do you understand? Trying to do the damage control. When they want to talk about this, because now what they are saying now is they should not drag Muiwa. They should not drag Muiwa. Oh, let's stop this Muiwa. Let's stop dragging Muiwa. We've dragged him for 1 day, is enough. And I'm saying to these same people that, but you people dragged Yomi for more than one month now. So why is it different for Muiwa now? Why the quick, oh, let's leave Muiwa alone. Let's stop talking about Muiwa. No, not Buki. You're not Buki. I'm talking about the Baba's team now, not Buki. The only person that is
But the thing is, if they can drag Yomi, Why are they not dragging Joseph Aloba and Muiwa, especially Joseph Aloba? Joseph Aloba is the biggest crook. Is the biggest crook in this whole process, who masterminded the gazumping of the public money. Although he engaged with Muiwa on the other side, and they are sharing money profusely on Go Flood Me and the rest of it. And if you look at the whole situation, we need to question the same people that sold GoFundMe to the public, and we should not exonerate them for just coming public to say they no longer want to be part of it, aka Crunch Queen. You cannot come out of something and say you wash your hands off it without telling the public exactly what it is that is going on that you found. The same thing goes to chairman. These are the people that will come and want to smell of roses right now, but they are part of the problem from the beginning. Thank you.
Well,
this matter, I disagree with you about saying Baba Mohbad is the masterminded. No, Baba Mohbad did not. They involved Baba Mohbad in it, and because he too has the mind to come and make money, that is why he play along with them, because he is only two, but he's not the one. It is some out of this Baba thing. They are the one that process that money laundry, and Baba signed to it. Baba is not the one that masterminded it.
Very wicked lady. As much as I want to agree with IT guy, that and the only way I will agree with him is I don't think there is anything that would go on regarding the money issue that they would not involve. Like, I'm just using my head now. This is not a fact. Like, that they will not involve Baba Mohbad, right? That they will not involve Baba Mohbad, but we don't have evidence to that. Nobody has indicted Baba Mohbad that, oh, Baba Mohbad signed, did this, but we're just having this in our head that, oh, there is no way Muyiwa. So let's go with what we know for sure now, and not what we've got in our head, what we cannot prove, right? What we know for sure is that Muyiwa has been the one. When you look at the press statement this guy released as well, Dumusu, he quoted Muyiwa. He didn't mention Baba Mohbad's name. So that's why I'm going to cut
it. Two people, Muyiwa and Dufidesi.
Yeah, you understand. So I will leave Baba Mohbad out of it for now, because nothing has indicted him. The day they indict that man,
the sniper. If I relinquish the power of attorney to someone, and I see that they are doing something unjust in my name, with my power, and the slumber I was in for like the beginning, and then 18 months, 12 months, 19 months later, at some point, I can actually narrow down the power of attorney I've given that person, aka i.e., as in like, Muiwa, you've done enough damage. I want to take over. I want to pass it on to someone else. So for as long as he has actually relinquished that power to Muiwa and is still alive, he still really will bear responsibility. And thing is, let me tell you something. If he is true that he is actually solely responsible for money going out of the Access Bank account, you can't exonerate him in any way whatsoever. Because when the engineering was actually put in force, it was thought that there will be a secondary signatory to that account. And if it's indeed true that he actually manipulates the system to make sure he's the only one, and the money that goes out of that account needs his access and signature, come on, let's not start playing games.
in response to what you just said now. So now let me put myself as a bad person now, and I'm working with somebody that is not as smart as me, right? I'm very smart. You know, I can easily manipulate that person that is not as smart as me. Would you agree?
Yet another excuse. We just have to keep giving excuses where it's not needed.
This is not excuse. I'm just being.
For me, it's an excuse. It's just an excuse. It's an excuse.
If something is possible, it is possible. If it's impossible, it is impossible. So I want to know: is it possible or is impossible? That's all I want to know.
If you put 1 million naira in Baba Mohbad's account today, will he not know what to do with it?
Now, yeah, you can put the money in his account. Now, if there is a con artist that does not want this man to know anything, I'm telling you, is it possible that it will?
Okay, for 18 months, for 18 months, for 18 months, right? In that 18 months, 3 bank accounts are empty, 2 bank accounts are empty, including Go Flood Me. So how long does it actually take for someone who's been defrauded not to actually realize that they are part of the fraud?
All right. So can you hear me? Now you're talking about 18 months. Now all of these things is coming to the open when maybe like last December. This is when it's realized, or when Bukky Jesse came out to say all of these things. I'm not saying, understand me, I'm not saying Baba Mohbad is completely innocent, but I'm saying so far they've not indicted him in any of these things, right? They haven't said he signed it. Everything has been Muyiwa.
But Muyiwa has not been indicted either. Muyiwa has not been indicted either. So what's your point? Nobody's been indicted.
Wait, hold on. He has been though. Muyiwa's name has been mentioned by Bukky Jesse.
Yeah, but has it been indicted in any form or shape by any authority, either in America or Nigeria? Has it been indicted? That's my question.
Now, hold on. When you look at this, look at
the public court of law. The public court of law gives us nothing.
Wait, hold on. Right now, it's the public that is still judging this case. So far, if you are part of the public, you blame me, Baba Mohbad, you're part of the public law. So
it's part of the fraud. It's part of the fraud. It's equally responsible, 50-50 between him and Muyiwa. They are equally responsible for the fraud in its entirety.
That is, I think I'm saying, yeah, Baba Mohbad, there's no Baba Mohbad. That's one of them, right? But I'm saying until when we were caught, yeah, Baba Mohbad only king, then I will drag Baba Mohbad. All I'm saying is so far, nobody has said Baba Mohbad authorized any payment.
Jagumolu, so far it's public opinion. It's public opinion till today. And that opinion is divided. And the bottom line is both Muyiwa and Joseph Aloba are fully responsible for the disappearance of public money that they're not able to account for. GoFraudMe, Wema Bank, and Access. They are equally responsible.
Agreed. I will agree with you in my head, but on paper, it's still Muyiwa that will drag.
There is no paper. There's no paper. There's no paper. There's no paper anywhere. Well, you know, when they set up GoFraudMe, let me tell you this very quickly, wicked lady. When they set up GoFraudMe, when they set up GoFraudMe, they listed a number of items clearly, of which we've got sort of like a burial, of which we've got sort of like phone analysis and all that kind of stuff, and a range of items in the bullet point. Those are the high level items that we all believe. Phone forensics never happened. They haven't reburied the body, and the rest of the items did not happen. And when I did my outcry, they put a stop, and maybe a number of people also did the same. They put a stop to that thing for a while. They mago manipulated and Sakamaje GoFundMe as an organization, and they allowed them to have access to it. We requested for them to show us a front panel of that GoFraudMe to see whether they've been taking money. It was only myself and, if I can remember his name, Escapade. It was only myself and Escapade that were trying to say this to people. The fact that you can see the figure up front, until they open the panel, they have rights to be withdrawing the money, and they withdrew $26,000 all the way to $8,000. We now found that they said 30 million naira. If you convert that to dollars, is actually even the work they said they did was done for free. So what we are trying to say, they spent almost $20,000, shared it among themselves and the stinking criminal thinkers and the rest of Bukky Jesse and the rest of chairman and the rest of every advocacy and Crunch Queen, everybody that advocated for money to go into that account, they are all thieves and on the same parallel. And Crunch Queen can say anything she wants to say from now till tomorrow. The fact that she has the ability to expose them at the time, the fact that her and chairman have the ability ability to join me to stop funds going into that GoFundMe instead in the background they came public and start talking nonsense to exonerate themselves when they should have exposed the shenanigan that was going on at the time. They did not. So if Baba saw everything was going on, Joseph Aloba 26 million. No, hold on. When Bukky Jesse said they spent 20 million on secondary autopsy and toxicology, why did Baba not come out and say there's a lie? I rest my case.
The sniper, I have a question.
I'm going to add Papa.
Your network is skipping, Papa.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
People are commenting in the comment section. I think you should just go and refresh your TikTok. They said your panelist is possible. Some people
I can hear you. Ask your question, Maduke. Ask your question.
The sniper, I wanted to ask you a question. When somebody is coming out and come and say, I don't, because for me, I will be holding people that come to the public to come and advertise that GoFundMe. Yes, I'll be holding them and be dragging them. Somebody like Muyiwa and Co, Bukky Jesse and other people. So if somebody is coming out and come and be saying, don't hold me accountability. Don't hold me accountability of the money in GoFundMe, but you people should continue to put money in the same GoFundMe that you are removing yourself from. What are we going to call that one?
All right. Now, you cannot call it the name you want to call it. I'm not going to agree with you. So I'm going to break it down in this form, right?
Yeah, break it down, please.
I keep saying public will remain public. This public, let me use TikTok now. It is a community where we have Elewedu, Alata, professionals, dancers. Do you understand? That is what makes a community, different people. And we have different reasoning, right? Some of us here, we cannot put our money on what we cannot control. Why some people, you see, somebody will say, let me help you buy a car from America, send money to you, I will help you buy it, right? Me, I won't do it. I would rather buy that car in Nigeria where I can control that money. I can see where my money is going to. Now, if people come to you and say, donate to GoFundMe, but do not ask me for accountability. See, don't be accountability for me. So whatever happens is on you. See, when you park your car, Nika Park, they tell you your vehicle park
donate money, continue.
Yeah. When they say
The sniper, your network is bad. You need to move around where you are. It's terrible.
It's not for your network, and I was even thinking it's me. If somebody say contribute to the GoFundMe, but don't hold me accountability, I believe that person has seen a red flag. The person has seen a red flag.
The sniper, we can hear you.
So yeah,
I wouldn't say because when Paparano said don't contribute to GoFundMe, and later he told them to contribute. Has he seen anything? No. Because I said don't contribute. When I
saw something, Paparano saw something. What did you see? What's
the red flag? You tell me what's the red flag?
And that is why I am holding one of them, and that is why I am holding them for them to remove the red flag and hide it to the public and stay advocating for the GoFundMe. They are the evil people
as well. Add Paparano to the list as well.
Paparano, are you there? What red flag did you see?
No, let's break it. Let's break it into two: the wicked lady and the sniper. You see, Paparano was doing his socialites, the scientists and engineering social engagement on his own platform. Now, the people that want to tell everybody else that they shouldn't contribute, they want to relinquish their responsibility of that, are the ones that have the power to know all the wrongdoings that are taking place, and they have the responsibility to have exposed the shenanigans in the background,
That's
and they
true.
did
That's
not.
true. Because they were
And
in
they
the
did not.
meeting.
So
Yeah.
Paparano will just use his emotions. 1 minute he wants to be stern about it and say, don't do it. And they think about it, oh, this thing needs money. On the note that they've come to my platform and they've disrespected the public, I was angry then. Okay, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Paparano doesn't know what's going on in their
That
accounts
is why
to know the
Paparano is
reason
not.
why
Yeah,
they
and
will
that is
say
where I'm
yes or
trying to
no.
go. The
So
sniper.
from a
Paparano is
social
not amongst the
engagement point
committee.
of view, the man just
Those
uses
in the
emotion.
committee that they,
Yeah, it just
those
uses
that
emotion
sat
to do
down.
what it needs to do. But it's not part of the shenanigan. The people that are part of
Yes.
the shenanigans are the people that have exposure to the magnitude of misappropriation and did not actually align the public with what is going on, other than walk away. Sometimes walking away from a crime when you know a crime is being committed is a wrong thing to do. If you're walking away from
Evil
it and you're
act
going to
for
go
me.
public with it, open everything to the public to know the magnitude of misappropriation that is going on. That is
And
what
and it
Crunch
is
Queen
because
and Chairman should have done.
they are self-esteem, what do they call this, self-bias. They care about them alone. They don't care about this situation that is happening today, about the results of every damn situation. Because I blame the people that are in the committee, the people that sat down and think about the GoFundMe. In fact, Mr. Wahab Shitu is a mob. Because according to one of them, they said, Mr. Wahab said, GoFundMe is even better because GoFundMe will be like an international from the whole world. I have the evidence of that, the sniper. If you dare me, I'll bring it out.
Wait,
They
Aduke,
said,
do you believe that?
they said Mr. Wahab Shitu was the one that said, it's better you people do a GoFundMe because the money will be contributed from the whole worldwide, internationally, locally, here and there. And they sat down, they bring out the GoFundMe and they bring it out to the public.
So should
But
we
yeah,
add Mr. Wahab to the list now? Should we add that Mr. Wahab?
with evidence. I can bring the evidence of them for you if you want the
Okay.
evidence.
Now,
Mention him
this, hold on,
Now,
the sniper. This Wahab Shitu, right? It was the one that wrote the letter to GoFundMe when they put a pause to the contribution. Was he not? The sniper? Was he not?
Yeah, true. But let me ask
Exactly,
you-
but if he is, then add him to the
Let me ask
list.
you another
Add him
question.
to the list.
Aduke, wait, let me ask you this question. Let me have you and Aisha, let me ask you this question. Now, let's say there is a group of fraudster, a group here of fraudster. Now, you're just a novice here. You now join that group, and they've seen that this person is born again. If we let this person into the know, this person might cast us. So it's better we don't let this person know too much. And you that you want to know, you realize that
So
these people
they are not.
don't want. Hold on now, wait first. Now you've gone in there because you want
The
to know.
sniper, you need to change the narrative. They said it's Odumosu that wrote the letter, so it's
It's
Odumosu
not me
we are
that
adding,
said
not
it.
the other
It was
name.
very wicked lady. It's not me. It was very wicked.
No, I'm
lady.
just saying they said it's Odumosu that wrote the letter. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay,
So
alright,
it's
alright.
Odumosu that we need to add
The
to the list,
sniper is not
because
defending the
in
Odumosu. He's trying to defend
for
the other people.
GoFundMe,
Let him
in
land.
order for
So,
GoFundMe to
I'll
put a
be
stop
there.
to it, don't forget that they will come with some condition, and you have to convince them. Now, if the lawyer is done his own Sakamadi and his mago to convince GoFundMe to open the contribution again, then the lawyer is also part of the fraud.
See, I'm not defending.
Go
I'm
ahead.
not defending anybody here. I just like to be realist.
You
Like,
are defending. The sniper,
I'm
you are
not me. I don't
defending.
even know. See, listen, yeah. You
The
can
sniper, you are defending. Let me
wait.
tell you
Let me
where you are
finish now. Very
defending.
wicked
How
lady.
you
Let
are
me finish.
defending.
What will be your question? Let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now,
Go ahead.
I cut people slack when I came here today. Timo Baba sorry in favor of Baba, not because I'm defending Baba. I just like to be neutral and make people see that people can actually not know stuff. That's what
Go
I'm trying
ahead.
to say.
Go ahead. You are defending right now. Go ahead.
Let's go to the people that were in the group or whatever that you're talking about now. Now, if they've gone in for a purpose to know what is happening, and these people in that group, they are a bunch of, let me just use bunch of criminal, allegedly, they're a bunch of criminal. There is somebody, an outsider that want to come and poke nose. If they think this person is going to destroy what they are doing, they will rather cover that thing that they are protecting and not let this person know. And you that you've gone in there wanting to know stuff, if they don't let you know stuff, you're going to come out and say, mo shaking him because the people fell more more.
Disciple, give us an example of such people. Give us an example of such people.
I'll give you an example.
Don't give anybody's name, please. Oh,
no, I'll give name now. I'll give name. Why?
I'm not. Okay, we can give name because me, I have the boldness. I'll mention their name. So,
wait, let me use the likes of Pet Cage. Let me use the likes of Pet Cage, right? That went into that they formed a group like because they wanted to sort some things out. And at the end of the day, those people came out and said they are not involved anymore. Till today, they never gave us.
God bless you with that name that you mentioned. The sniper, let me now tell you. When the name that you mentioned right now came out, he said, I have removed myself, but you people should still continue putting money in the hand of the criminals. He never said that. He removed himself clearly without leaving anything. It is the same as like Berekete. When we said Berekete did not come out to come and clean himself. He just keeps silent.
But if you're talking about Crunchy Queen if you're talking about Crunchy Queen and Chairman, hold on, please.
Yeah, let me finish what I want to say.
You will continue.
Now.
I will mute for you now. Let me just say one thing. If you're talking about Crunchy Queen and Chairman, right? After the day both of them came out to say they are not involved anymore, I don't think they've ever said people continue to
God bless you, the sniper. I have, if not that I am at work, I have the evidence right now. And I will have played for you. Where Country Queen said, wait. When Country Queen and I coach, she said, remove my name. I am not, don't hold me accountability of the GoFundMe. My name is so. Don't hold me responsibility about the GoFundMe, but you people should continue to put money in the GoFundMe and the assets bank account. Is that thing right? When you have detected a criminal and you are still telling the public to continue putting their money in the criminal's hand, but they should not mention your own name. Is that one a good thing?
Wait, you know why? If I was the one,
there is an evidence of it. You can go to all this on your phone page. They will posted it on their profile. Go and listen to it to the end.
Wait, very wicked lady. Hold on. If it was me in this thing, I know what to say to defend myself. But I don't want to talk because you're going to say I'm defending somebody, so I'm not going to. Let them address it themselves.
You're not going to talk is
let me address it.
The sniper, if na you, and you found out that these people that bring out this GoFundMe, they are criminal. Are you not supposed to just clear yourself and go? Are you supposed to say, continue?
Oh yeah, in my own defense now, if I know for sure and I've come out to say these people are criminals, then I will say don't donate. But if I'm just assuming I don't know for sure, it's just my head saying these people.
They know for sure. They know for sure. You know why I would say they know for sure?
Okay, go on.
Recently, they have been coming out and be saying things about these people that Momo, you want to tell me that you have not heard Country Queen saying Momo, now people here. Besides, Supreme Iron Lady has from day one, Supreme Iron Lady Nikolomo in case. Supreme Iron Lady from day one, she did not get herself involved in the money. She did not even advice àwọn èèyàn gan pé kán dáwó sí ó máa ń àtàkì wọn lójoojúmọ́ ni but Country Queen ó máa ń sọ everywhere ó ti rí she has saw it that they are criminal and she decided to remove her name and she keep advising the public to be putting money in the criminal's pocket ó lè lòun náà of course.
Well, everybody will defend me. I'm not in any kind of association that I have to defend. I'm just trying to be fair on when I see things, I will just say the way, if there is evidence to show, if they've said that these people are criminal or they knew from the get-go that there is something going on that is fraudulent and they came out to campaign to people that continue to donate, then I will fault them for that. But if their head is only telling them that these people might be criminal, it doesn't mean they are sure that these people are criminal. Two differences. With everything that we say about Muyiwa now, we've been saying it that Muyiwa might be, but now it's clear that this person is a bit dodgy. But then they want to choose when this person is dodgy. That is the problem we have. Now, when Yomi said Muyiwa messed up his evidence, people said Yomi was lying. Now, when they said Muyiwa CEO, they did all toxicology and clinical for free. They say, oh, Muyiwa is clinical. So how do they pick and choose? That is what I don't get. You want to say Yomi is lying, that Muyiwa did not destroy anything. But now we can clearly see that there is possibility that Yomi might have been telling us the truth. But then the hate that people have for Yomi will not let them see that. Oh, Yomi Oleni. But then you don't want to compare and contrast. You don't want to see things because of that's why I say you don't have to hate. You don't have to hate. When it becomes personal, then you miss a lot of things. When it becomes personal, I think, Kenny, do you want to speak? Go on. Kenny, do you want to speak? Because I think you wanted to say something.
I'm sorry. I'm not even sure that I'm up here. So now, sorry, I'll be listening. I don't want to contribute yet. Let me just put me back. And let me continue listening to what is going on.
Yeah, you can mute. Yeah, you can mute and continue to listen.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Up until today, right? I just want to digress a little bit. No, very wicked lady. See, let me digress a little bit. I will tell you the reason why I picked. I wouldn't say. Okay, let me use fight or when I say I dislike African TV today, not because of anything. It's because I hate when people attack people. I just don't like it. Do your thing.
Why are you attacking?
No, I'm not. That is what I'm saying. I'm not. You've never seen me on a platform calling me Iwo. I'm not attacking him. I'm not. I won't. After speaking here, I'm not going to go anywhere and start dragging me. I don't do it. Like it's not me.
People that are attacking them personally?
You're not getting the point. The point is no. The point is this very wicked lady, right? No matter how much you attack, it is not the way. It is not the way. See,
so you are telling me that if I'm analyzing something, it is an attack?
No. When you analyze, analyzing is okay. No. When you analyze is okay. When you start going personal. When you start going personal.
How have I gone personal?
No, you. I'm not talking about you.
Let us cut off this argument. What is the way forward in Mohbad's? How do we move forward?
Mrs. Kelly Moore.
Yes.
In my own little way, in my own little way, I would say, which I've said, right? At this moment, let us see the magic Sanchitu want to perform. That is all I'm going to say.
Okay.
That's all I'm going to say. There is nothing else. Nothing. There's nothing else.
The way forward from me is to stop contributing money to anybody. Stop contributing money to anybody. They've taken enough money. They've all taken enough money right now that they haven't used. And even if they've sort of like gazumed the money and they need to go bring the money back into their account and use that money that they haven't used to carry on for now and let the public breathe.
Okay.
IT guy, let me tell you something today. Let me tell you one thing today. Until we understand that public will remain public. Some people enjoy contributing, no matter how much you preach it. Some people enjoy it. They want to show their big madam and their big baba. They are big. No matter. So all these don't donate. Now you're just
look. I know what you're saying. The general public, there are people who will procrastinate. There are people who are enlightened that can listen to the advice to kind of think, okay, there's a common sense in this. They've got enough money, let them use it. Yes, there will be people who will donate money profusely. And yes, we can actually say 65% of the people that are donating money will carry on donating it profusely. 35% of those people will be able to kind of think, you know what? These people haven't really given us substance, and I'm sure they have enough money to carry on. But I mean, if you've misused the public fund, And it is clear right now that the entire money that they've spent on GoFundMe is gone into people's pockets. Why would you want to contribute money towards Joseph Aloba and his foundation? And his pocket foundation? Why would you want to? But the people that will. And a number of those people have actually sort of like jumped on Yomi's bandwagon. Why would you want to contribute money to Yomi? It's up to you. CCTV, no action. 3 seconds video, no action. He's now planning to go to Abuja to go and dance naked in the streets of Abuja. And people are still going to contribute money towards that. And yes, but the people who are enlightened, that can actually think and think about the rationale behind profuse. Who is this person? Someone is making a lot of noise here. And we will donate money profusely. We donate money profusely. They will not ask. But the people that can question the lack of sort of progress, lack of doings, and lack of product. You can't go into a manufacturing plant and get investors to come and give you money to set up a company, float it on the stock market, and the product is not selling, and then you're saying be patient. And then you still want these people to carry on buying shares in the company. I mean, thing is, at the end of the day, you still need to come to a point of reckoning where you kind of ask, okay, Yomi Fabi, what has he achieved? The last time I was on one platform in the middle of the month, I don't know if it was a Wicked Ladies platform, a guy came up and started talking nonsense that he took photograph with the police IG. And I said, well, is that an achievement? Is rubbing shoulders with people in the police station, is that an achievement? Back and forth, come and tell us story. Is that achievement? Tell us the story very nice and we follow you because it seems as if we're enjoying your Nollywood movie. Is that an achievement? What has the man achieved? Nothing. He just talks, he just promises and promises and promises, and he just set up rally and rally and rally and rally and all this kind of stuff. These are the kind of things we look at sometimes that we need to kind of understand. You don't come public to come and sakamaje the public, and you can't carry on sakamaje the public unless the public itself that are donating this money profusely are brain dead. Unless they're brain dead. I rest my mic.
I forget.
It's sniper. You know, you people are hypocrites. You people are hypocrites.
Oh yeah, it's listening. Aduke, you said we are hypocrites. So when you say we now, that means me and some people. So let me speak for myself. How have I been hypocrite? Aduke, can you hear me? Are you there?
Let me drop this very quickly based on comment section, because sometimes I love to address comment section. Let me also engineer a process where it's clear that Yomi Fabiyi doesn't believe in the inquest. At the same time, there's the same Yomi Fabiyi that doesn't believe in the inquest, believes in the Nigerian police. Now, if there's a new development, it's the same Nigerian police is jumped in bed with that will now convince the coroner that they found something tangible that can actually assist the process to kind of bring people to justice. And Yomi, if you don't believe in the inquest and you believe in Nigerian police, are you confused? Is there something wrong with your brain that you cannot understand that even writing a letter, an open letter to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asherok Tinubu, aka Jagaban, you are really still contradicting yourself in that process, right? Castigating the police, instigating that our judicial process will be brought to disrepute due to sort of like the lack of engagement with the police, and the police not even being able to do the right thing. So you shot yourself in the foot. You are so illiterate. You are not educated enough. Carry on doing your movie and Nollywood, but really, if you want to sort of like be scientific about a process, you need to use your Iroro. You need to use your common sense. You don't have lawyers. You don't have a website. We don't know your mission. We don't know your vision. But the Dawoku, Dawo Daji will carry on. The 65% of them will carry on supporting you. Olori Ebi's platform is got 100% of them on that platform, they will clamor and give you all the money you need. You will never, ever be able to deliver. You know why? This is not your calling. This is a process where you set up a foundation. At the time you did, you weren't sure what you were doing, but you know that later in life, when movie industry is not favorable to you, you will find a way to sakamajay the Nigerian public, and you will come and hide on this black app. Nobody knows what you are doing. The entire Nigerian generation that are not on this black app don't know what your Mefabiyi is doing or your shenanigans. Call these people out as it is. Donate your money profusely to them. It's your hard work, and whoever you give it to, who gives a hoot, go back and set up another GoFundMe and do Joseph Aloba and let them sakamajay you the way they've sakamajayed you in the last 18, 19 months with collection of their aficionado, where everybody is in need for what they want to pocket, and the father of the deceased will have the temerity, the audacity, and the knack to come public and say anyone who actually makes money out of his son that is deceased will be plagued, will be these Bible verses and all that kind of stuff. And it's the chairman, the champion, the number one man who has made all the money out of the demise of his son. Let's carry on talking the truth, and let's not waste our time. Just come on 5, 6, 7 hours and be dissecting Bukky Jesse and be dissecting Muiwa. Let's face this thing as it is. This is descended into a position where the Nigerian public are beginning to look like Sodor. We've been beginning to look like people who are brainless.
Sorry, sir. I heard the reason why I called you people hypocrites. Some of the public are hypocrisy is because few days ago, Paparano and some other enlightened people in this platform, they made a good submission and they come up with, we don't need anyone to contribute money at this moment. What we need to be done is take the evidence to so DPP, take the evidence to this, blah, 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 like that, which is a good move and way forward. But you know what? They never listened. The next thing they did, if somebody like Andy went to Latisnet platform and go and bring up the submission of let's contribute another money to another person, and he claimed to be a science student, it is not that me I'm listening to Paparano or stuff like that. But when they make a good submission on a way forward, I think we should stick. And I will now use that as an opportunity that Paparano is trying to call them back and bring another opinion for way forward. They will never listen.
You said Paparano
They did not listen. They went to another
Paparano
platform.
said they should take. I was not here, but let me get what you said. You said Paparano said they should take evidence to the TV station. Is that what you said?
Not only Paparano, not only Paparano.
But was that
the
conversation that take evidence to the?
In fact, that day,
to take evidence to TV station, right? It was the conversation. Was that the conclusion? What evidence? What evidence did they take to
Jagmolo, wait. Let me continue. Jagmolo, my network is back. Wait. I did not say Paparano alone. That day we are in this platform. They have like 600 and something viewers that day. Paparano and some I noticed there are big people on that platform with good professional that day. They said the next way forward is that nobody should contribute money anywhere. It is not about contributing money right now. They should take the evidence that Yomi has. They should take it to the DPP and blah, 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 blah. They made a good submission that day for a way forward. But none of them listening. They went ahead to another platform and go and make another submission.
I'm asking what evidence as Yomi said he has. That's what I'm asking. What evidence do they want to take? What evidence? What evidence?
I don't care about any evidence that Yomi has. I am telling you about the submission that I made on this platform that day. You can ask Paparano about it if I am lying about it.
I agree with you.
So let's forget about
what you said now, right? Wait, I agree with you what you said now, Aduke. Okay. You're not getting my question, right? If I was on this platform that day, this is the same thing. I'm going to ask Paparano.
Yeah,
go on.
Okay, God bless you. God bless you.